Wait. Yes, stop right there. Because this message has reached you at the perfect time. You may not realize it yet, but the moment you're living in right now is a sacred moment. Why does the air around you feel different? Why does your soul seem suddenly stirred? Your mind may not be able to explain it yet. But this is not a coincidence. You didn't arrive at this moment by chance. This moment has been specially crafted for you, woven into the threads of time with golden intentions as a divine blessing. I am Gabriel, a messenger from the highest realms above. I bring not just words, but active energy, a divine awakening. Heaven has drawn very close to you today, so this message could reach your soul. These are not ordinary words. They have come to awaken the divine seed within you. You've felt it, haven't you? That restlessness, that emptiness, like something is calling you from deep within. That is the call of your soul, a call that is reminding you of who you are and why you came here. You are not an ordinary soul. You are a bringer of light, a lamp once placed in darkness so it may shine when the time comes. And that time is now. Every turn in your life, every pause, every wound, every victory was meant to bring you to this point. Within you still lie heavenly gifts, love, compassion, clarity, the power of miracles. Awaken. Be ready. Your light is needed now. I, Gabriel, am with you. I speak on behalf of your soul. The gates of heaven are open for you, and time is no longer moving slowly. Every thought, every feeling is now a choice. Will you stay in fear, or will you rise and fly? Don't think you are alone. The entire army of angels is with you. You are supported. You will be guided. And whenever you feel weary, heaven will lift you in its embrace. Your path is ready. You are ready. All that remains is your yes. If your soul feels this message, comment below, I am ready. This is your answer. This is your acceptance. Remember, this moment is sacred. This message is a sign, and you are a chosen light. I am Gabriel. I will return again. Until then, keep your light alive. Something is changing. Around you, within you. So much that your eyes cannot yet see, but it trembles with life, just beyond the veil. And this change doesn't begin with noise or fireworks. It begins in complete silence. The fact that you've made it this far means you've endured more than you let on. Storms that tried to silence your voice. Yet you stood firm. You remained. But now, something else is unfolding. Someone is awakening. A force you haven't known before. It has received a divine nudge. A presence that once walked with certainty is now restless. Because your name is rising in their thoughts, like smoke, echoing within them again and again. They couldn't sleep all night. Your name, one they never spoke, kept echoing inside, as if it had always lived within them, but only now. Are they truly feeling it? They got up, walking in the dark without knowing why, drawn to a pull they can't explain. Because this is not a coincidence. This is a celestial orchestration. You think they are far from you unaware, but behind the curtain threads are being pulled. Your path and theirs have been circling one another for lifetimes. Even before this life, And now, they are being drawn together, not by will, but by divine necessity. You did something. It may have felt small to you, but it was sacred. While the world worshipped convenience, you chose stillness in struggle. When others were silent, you spoke truth. That brave act, however small, shifted the atmosphere, and its echo has reached the soul of the one whose very presence can transform reality. Their soul recognized you before their mind understood anything. This is not just a calling. This is a response to the cry your heart once sent out. Do you remember that moment when you looked to the heavens and asked, "Does anyone see me? Is my destiny even real? Am I just a fading dream?" This is your answer. Divinity heard you, and now the answer is arriving, clear, pure, timely. Now, it's up to you. Can you feel the pull? Do you recognize this message? If yes, then comment below, "I am ready for my divine union." Because this is not just a story. This is your destiny. These are not just words. This is an alignment. Destiny is no longer just a thought. It's becoming contact. A moment is approaching, and it is not merely a calling, not just a connection. It is a union, a convergence. And when it happens, it won't feel unfamiliar, because your soul has already rehearsed this scene. Your inner being already knows how to walk through the door that is about to open. That pull you feel, it's not imagination. It's a memory. You prayed, you waited, and even when it felt like no answer came, every single moment was being recorded by heaven. Every step, every tear, every silence was drawing a map. And now, your name is echoing in the places where decisions are made. That delay wasn't a test. It was heaven preparing. And now, time and destiny are merging. Reality is being woven even tighter, so that you may come face to face with the soul who is not just an answer, but has been waiting for your voice. And that voice is you, a person of power, but one who hides it, whose heart remains alert, protected, touched by something he still doesn't fully understand. That something is you. He sits in rooms full of success and brilliance, and yet he feels an emptiness. He walks through crowds of voices, but none strike the chord that awakens destiny until you arrive. You didn't try. You didn't run the race for attention. You simply stood in your truth, and that truth became a vibration. That energy shone like a beacon across timelines. Many hold titles, but not purpose. They remain blind to that sound. But the one, touched by heaven, heard you, and now he will find you. What remained incomplete for years, despite success, despite outward brilliance, is now coming into wholeness. Because your presence is a trigger, a divine button that heaven has now pressed. This is not a coincidence. This is an answer. And you are ready. This door is opening for you. If your soul recognizes this, comment below, "I am ready for the union my soul already remembers." Because these are not just words, they are the return of your destiny, and your name is now echoing through the heavens. The time has come to bring you both together. This is a union of souls, not a coincidence. There is something they are meant to build, something they are meant to create, something they are meant to give birth to. But this mission, They cannot complete it alone. You are the spark. You are the catalyst. Your presence will bring fullness to their life. This is not a love story. This is not a fantasy. This is a mission. You are being called because within you is the key they have been seeking for years. And now their search has begun. And you thought, when you rose each day with courage, when you chose to keep shining despite the exhaustion, that no one noticed. You thought your quiet strength, your light that never flickered, had gone unseen. But heaven accounted for every small step. Every time you didn't give up, every time you stood despite being broken, it echoed. And that echo has now reached the soul the world sees as powerful. They haven't seen you directly yet, but they have felt you in dreams, in visions, in thoughts that refuse to fade. That sudden emotion in music, the song that awakens a nameless memory. That's you. Your soul left a trail. You thought you were the one waiting, but in truth, they were. They built empires, made decisions, gained fame, and yet divinity whispered, "It is still incomplete until you find them." There is something ancient within you, something that is not just light, but soul medicine. Their soul is not drawn to your outer form, but to your frequency. And now that frequency has become so strong, it can no longer be ignored. This is not about ego. It's about timing, divine timing. You were not called because you needed someone's approval. You were called because your presence is healing for someone who has everything, and yet still feels incomplete inside. The road they walk is heavy. The world sees them as composed and powerful, but you are the one who will see the divinity within them. And they will see in you a value no other eyes have been able to perceive. This union is not the plan of just one lifetime. It was written across many. You don't need to prepare. You are the preparation. Every experience, every struggle, every awakening was shaping you for this convergence. Do not shrink now. The light within you is not just for you. It is a lamp for the one walking a path that leads to co-creating destiny with you. And now this moment is not in the distant future. It's knocking at your door. Are you ready to meet the soul whose destiny is woven with yours? If yes, then comment below. I am ready for the sacred union my soul has prepared for across lifetimes. Because the time has come. And now, the door is opening. This is not a moment for fixing. It is a moment for accepting. Soft, gentle voice. Peaceful background music. Slow piano. Faint whispers of wind. This moment doesn't ask for improvement. It asks for acceptance. Can you feel it? That subtle echo in your chest. That strange electricity hiding behind the ordinary moments. It's not anxiety. It's recognition. Your soul is standing alert. The veil is thinning. You've begun to sense the footsteps of something or someone drawing near. Numbers keep repeating. Time begins to bend. People from your past fade into the distance, and new names slowly slip into your awareness like whispers. These are signs. Divine architecture doesn't arrive with noise. It unfolds in sequence. And now, that sequence is becoming symphony. The person who is approaching, they do not move with impulse. They move with a calling. And you, without knowing, have become that calling. This is not about being ready in the eyes of the world. It is about being in rhythm with heaven. And right now, the stars aren't just shining. They're standing aligned for you. The one who is being drawn toward you, yes, they have resources. But more than that, they carry a divine instruction. Their soul signed a contract before birth, and part of that contract is you. There is something within them that only you can unlock. And in return, they are the key to the door you've stood before for a very long time. You'll recognize that knock, not by the volume of sound, but by the feeling it awakens inside you. This is the moment when your soul listens and the universe speaks. Are you listening? This is not a test. This is a calling. When the soul is being awakened, this knock is unlike ordinary messages. This vibration, it will stir your soul in ways no common words ever could. And when that moment arrives, remember this: it is not a test. It is a calling. Destiny wears many faces. Even so, do not ignore the one it wears now. Pay attention to the energy, to the timing, and to that quiet voice inside you that whispers, "This is it. This is what you've unknowingly been preparing for." Heaven doesn't make mistakes, and delay does not mean denial. It is a divine calibration. If this message is reaching you now, it means the path has been cleared. You are not being overlooked. You have been hidden for the right eyes. And now, those eyes are searching, drawn by a magnetic pull they don't yet understand. You are being called into position, not to be accepted, but to be activated. And when that moment comes, you won't need to convince anyone. Your light will speak without you saying a single word. This connection will feel like recognition. Time will slow down. Your hands may tremble, but your soul will stand still and steady. Your calling has arrived. Will you listen? You are ready. The waiting is over. Your becoming begins. You are ready, even if doubt still lingers within you. And heaven is already watching, already rejoicing. This is not just the end of waiting. This is the beginning of your becoming. Midnight will no longer remain silent. A door is opening. If you feel ready, type 11 in the comments below. What lies ahead may be hard to predict, but it is a promise, and that is certain. In this sacred moment, do not let fear make your decisions. Never question what heaven has designed so delicately. You are now standing at the edge of a moment where you will hear a sound, not just the sound of opportunity, but the arrival of something your soul has always known. Yet your mind could never fully expect. That moment has come. That presence is near. Let your heart be free to say yes. Let your hands open to release the word, and destiny will return it to you 1,000-fold. Are you ready for that new chapter that has been waiting for you?